Hi Year 5, I'm here today with your final spelling video of the week. Friday's lesson involves a spelling test for your spelling words. Before we do that, we're going to have a bit of a practice, a few games, and today is the day that I will announce the winners of the league table on Spelling Shed.
Before we get started with our spelling test, what I would like you to do is have a go at this spelling scramble. You have to unscramble the letters to spell your spellings. So, pause the video now, grab a pen and a piece of paper, and go through each of these scrambled words and see if you can unscramble them to find each of your spelling words. How did you get on? We'd love to see the unscrambled words sent in to the Year 5 email address. Okay, now's the time. You should have either a pen or a pencil and a piece of paper, and you need to have all of your spelling notes from this week put away and out of sight, just like we would in the classroom. And after I've read the spelling words, you will be able to mark your test. Whether you want to mark your own test or you want an adult or a sibling to do it, whatever works for you in your house. Now, remember, your handwriting joins when it comes to writing out those spellings. Okay, let's give it a go. Number 1. The spelling word is ancient. Ancient. Number 2. The spelling word is science. Science. Number 3. Spelling word is species. Species. So far we've had ancient, science, species. Number 4 is efficient. Efficient. Number 5, which will be all of Red Group spellings. Number 5 is the word scientists. Scientists. If you are Red Group, you might just have to wait a moment whilst I read the other group's spellings, and then we can mark them together. Okay, number 6. The word is deficient. 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 Number 7. The word is glacier. Glacier. Number 8. The word is sufficient. Sufficient. And the final one, number 9, is the word emergencies. Now, before I show you the answers and we can check them together, I want you to think back to what is our spelling rule of this week. Check that over through your spelling words. If you need to correct any you think that you might have got wrong, then pause the video now and you can play it again when you're happy with your spelling words. Okay, let's mark them together. So for this, you can use either, if you've written in a pencil, you could mark your test in a pen, or if you've written it in a pen, you could mark your test in a pencil, just a different colour so you can see that you've marked it. If your adult wants to mark it, that's also absolutely fine. If your sibling would like to mark it, that's also fine. So let's have a look. Now, what I've done here is I have, move this up so you can see, I have looked at the spelling words in terms of our handwriting. You can see that there. Now, the answers are on the board, so I would like you to mark your work next to mine. Now, remember, the focus also this week has been our handwriting, so make sure you've done those drawings correctly. So you can see ancient, science, species, efficient, and scientists. Now, remember, if I'm going too fast for you when I'm showing the answers, you can just pause this video and play it when it suits you. So, give those first 5 spelling words a mark, and then we will look at the next ones. Okay, let me just make that smaller so you can see. Okay, the next spelling words. So we have deficient, glacier, sufficient, and emergencies. Now remember to dot that I there. Deficient, glacier, sufficient, and emergencies. Again, if you need, pause the video and mark your spellings. Now, whilst you're marking your spellings, I've just got to say how impressed I am with all of you this week. I can see that a lot of you are going on to Spelling Shed and practicing your spelling, so please keep that up. Okay, it would be lovely if you would like to share how many you got right and the Year 5 email address. I'm sure the teachers would love to see that. So, I know this is the time that you've all been waiting for, the Spelling Shed League table. Now, the whole week I've been keeping a very, very close eye on the league table. So let's have a look who in the whole year band, which class has come 4th, 3rd, 2nd and 1st place. Remember, you've all tried very hard, so well done. 4th place is 5T, well done 5T. 3rd place is 5E, well done 5E. 2nd place is 5W, well done 5W. And in 1st place is 5P. So well done 5P. I'm going to award you all a dojo point. Well done 5P. I have been blown away by your score. And not only are you 1st in year 5, you are also currently 1st out of the whole school. That is absolutely fantastic. And for that reason, I'm going to give you all 2 dojo points for enjoyment. So, enjoyment. I'm going to leave this screen up if you'd like to pause it and have a look at your score, but 5P, I'm really, really quite impressed. Now, I thought I would show you all together how to access next week's spelling list. So, as you log on to Spelling Shed and you click to play a game, you will see this. Now, what you have to do is click More Lists at the bottom. Once you've clicked More Lists, you will have a tab that comes down, and at the top you will have a tab that looks like this. And I need you to click onto My Lists. Once you've clicked onto My Lists, for next week's spelling words, which are obviously different to this week's, you need to go on to page 4. And on page 4, I've circled it in red, is our spellings for next week. So it says week beginning the 18th of the 1st, 21, adding suffixes beginning with vowel letters to words ending in FER. Again, if you have any issues with logging on to Spelling Shed, please let us know. But for now, I hope you all have a lovely weekend and I will see you next week for next week's Spelling Focus. Bye, Year 5.